Hello everyone, my name is MD Arif Rahman and my group mates Sundeep Kushalbhai Patel. Today we will present Calvin's careless insights from the Inevitable, focusing on three informative process: flowing, screening, and accessing. We will also explore the real world example, their impacts on, on industries and individuals, and the broader societal implementations along with my group mates Sundeep. Now, this is our content, what we will cover in today's our presentations, and the main part is Kelvin's class insights, the flowing. Belu moves from the statistics product to continuous streaming. Coffees become free but generative, like immediacy and personalized grain oat. And second one is screening. The culture shift from the fixed books to the fluid interactive screening algorithm culture and curate content and reshape how we learn and entertain. The accessing ownership decline as on demand access to growth service and computing powerful becomes the dominant economy and relationships together. This forces from a portofane process where technology consistently reshape industries and identifies and the societal explanations. And next is technology and societal context. So the internet act as a super copy machines, making digital goods and abundant and nearly free. The real-time decentralized platform have replaced many centralized ownership-based models, and artificial intelligence and algorithms now meditate discovery, curation, and personalize at a scale. And society faces a shift from the having to using and refined values, level, and the personal autonomy. And next one is the scenario. The first scenario is publishing, music and streaming. The Shopify and Apple Music replaced the physical CDs and download with the unlimited on-demand and streaming. And listeners shifting from the owning album to the accessing millions of tracks by a subscriptions. And music discovering moved from the radio DJs and recording stories to the algorithm-driven playlist. And artists now earn the fractions and per streaming, focusing new revenue models like a turning to the merchandise. And scenario of the screening, the this covering is entertaining and educations. The Netflix and YouTube released and the schedules TV with the algorithm creation begin the ready content. And also Coursera, edX, and Khan Academy, they are offering the low and free cost courses. And next one is Skinning enabled the interactive, the self-paced learning and challenging and traditional classroom models. Algorithm personalized recommendation, but also created their bobbies and their eco chambers. And the scenario of accessing, what the AWS and Google Cloud and Microsoft Azure also allow business to the rent and computing and power instead of owing the and the servers, and startup scaling rapidly without a heavy capital investment. And enterprise shift from the EPEX to the OPEX models, and data storage become a centralized in a massive data and centers, rising a concept about security and the storing. The as a saver, the model now extended to the software infrastructure and even an artificial intelligence. And the affected and individuals and industries. And musician now a compete for a algorithm visibility, fans gain infinity choice but lose album ownerships. And film and TV creators and adapted to the platform, the specific content viewers enjoy a global personalized libraries. And educators a shift from their lecturer to the curating digital content. Learners gain the flexibility, affordable, and credentials. And IT departments, the moves from the managing hardware to
Hello everyone, my name is Sundeep Patel and I will discuss the from the next slide. Next slide is disruption and opportunities. Disruption includes the collapse of traditional retail like CDs and DVDs, broadcast television losing scheduling control, and on-premise IT infrastructure becoming legacy. Opportunities include dependent artists reaching global audiences, niche educational content finding learners worldwide, cloud enabling rapid innovation, and AI powered analytics and seamless remote collaboration. However, privacy concerns, algorithmic bias, platform dependency, and regulatory uncertainty challenge ethical implementation and long term sustainability. Next is technology impact on identity and progress. Individual identity becomes intertwined with digital profiles, playlist, watch history, and cloud portfolio define us. Industry identity shifts from product centric to service centric. Flexibility and data fluency become more core competencies. Progress is measured by engagement metrics and user retention rather than physical output, fundamentally reshaping creativity and work. Kelly's vision is we become perpetual newbies, continuously learning to stay relevant in fluid, ever-changing system. Next is uh, synthesized findings. Following screening and accessing are not isolated trends. They reinforce each other in unified technological system. The economy has moved from owning strategic goods to participating in dynamic networked services. Human roles involved from creators and owners to curators, collaborators, and co-learners with algorithms. Program is protopian, slow, incremental, and marked by both new benefits and new problems requiring content adaptation and critical reflection. Next slide is reflect on broader implications. Yeah, economically, value shifts from physical production to data, attention, and trust. Inequality may widen without inclusive policies and a distributive mechanism. Socially, communities form around shared digital experiences, but polarization and echo chambers intensify. Governors Governance requires algorithmic transparency, accountability, and data sovereignty as national concerns. Personally, we must cultivate adaptivity and critical literacy and meaningful human connection in an increasingly meditative world. Next is reflection. Kevin Kelly's The Wisdom I Wish I Would Know Earlier. In his video, Kelly emphasizes that technology's greatest gift are often hidden for a decade. Early adopters see only the fringe and often dismiss transformative uh, potential with knowledge than 10 years ago. We could have better anticipated the shift from ownership to access and invested in cloud and screening infrastructure earlier. We would have focused less on fighting privacy and more on creating generative value immediately. Personalization, authenticity, and embodiment. The lesson. Embodiments become becoming stay curious and trust that today's marginal experiments become tomorrow's mainstream reality. These are the references from where we get all the slides. Uh, Thank you for your attention. We welcome your questions about the transformation from ownership to access, algorithmic curation, and the future of work and identity, and how this force might affect your own field. Let's discuss together. Thank you.